When I saw the fish underwater for the first time, I was very curious about what they were, how they interacted in the environment they were in, and wanted to learn a lot more about it because it was a completely different world from where we are on land.
Scuba diving and breathing underwater is definitely one of the neatest experiences that I've ever had, and I really hope to be able to share that with as many people as possible.
Hi, I'm Allie Miller, and I'm a partner over here at Denver Divers. I'm also really involved with the Colorado Scuba Retailers Association and Blue the Dive. My passion has always lied in taking people and actually helping them experience the ocean. So I came in here and I met one of my business partners now, Wendell, and he saw potential in me, I guess, which was great, and he kind of put me along the career path, and so all the way through college I worked towards being able to become an instructor with Denver Divers.
Hi, my name is Graham Kasdan, and I'm the founder and chief visionary officer of Ocean First Divers. With the dive shop, we are continually trying to improve the business practices of the industry. And the goal of Ocean First Divers is to instill marine science and ocean conservation into scuba divers everywhere.
Colorado definitely has a lot of excited people. They're very excited about going outdoors. And I see in the industry kind of a change towards like wanting to do all of these different sports and trying to adapt to, you know, which one is your favorite.
Well, there's a lot of divers in Colorado, that's for sure. And people, it's one of the first questions I get is after, where do I scuba dive in Colorado, is why would you have a dive shop in a landlocked state? And, you know, it might be because we have the mountains and we get to ski in our backyard all the time that we want to go somewhere warm and tropical. It might just be that we have a lot of adventurous people that are outdoors and you know, want to go explore different parts of the world.
Some of the worst changes I've seen have to do with either coral bleaching, like it gets too hot in the water and the coral can't survive, or with crown of thorn, especially in Fiji. There's one area where there's super pristine reef, and then there's another area where it's been pretty devastated by crown of thorn, and you look at the reef and it's crumbling. Like you can tell the reef is actually crumbling underneath all of the weight of what's going on with the destruction there.
I've seen everything from unspoiled, thriving coral reefs to bleached coral and dynamite bombing that has completely decimated large swatches of coral. I have been to some places that there was a lot of coral bleaching and evidence of destruction. And it's very disheartening because you know that not a long time ago these coral reefs were thriving with fish and invertebrates, and now there's nothing.
I'm fortunate enough to be able to see it all of the time, and so I want to be able to give back to keeping it alive. We do some tours with, like, they're true eco tours, and we bring scientists in who will give talks about their specific projects. So I think that's important because the scientists need a platform to get their information out there. They put it in papers and it goes to their other scientist friends, but we don't read about it. So I want them to be able to tell their story to divers, because we're the ones that will be able to get the word out when we get back.
You know, the challenge is education and creating that awareness. And so one of the first things we try to do is to instill that into our customers. And we like to use imagery and stories to tell our experiences. But really, once people experience it for the first time themselves, we see a transformative shift in their mentality and just a new understanding for the ocean, appreciation for it. And it's really a wonderful experience to see.
If we don't protect the ocean, we have to protect our environment in general. And if we don't do that, then we're not going to have resources for the next generation. And I think that's a huge, huge responsibility of everybody that's alive on Earth right now has a responsibility to protect the ocean and the world for the next generation. If we don't do that, then we're not going to have a next generation, basically.
Everything we do goes back to the sea, and we can't exist without it. So there's a wonderful Native American saying that says we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrow it from our children. And in truth, I see us as custodians for this planet for the next generation, so that other people can enjoy the same wonderful experiences that we get to today.